Hello, myself Sunil Ramkrishna. Here, basically, we are discussing the topic that is hijacking. In hijacking, basically, we are talking about one individual area's hijack. So, until basically he don't know the area name, basically, he can do that. That means individual person basically are doing the areas checking, basically. This name basically we can give. So, here, basically, we are not discussing basically how basically they are doing. That is the normal stuff. Basically. So here one of the person told that this whole software company basically do what task basically. They have the individual data of areas like Oracle basically what they do. Then the person told that Oracle basically have the each and every individual areas. That is the Oracle master basically. Oracle is master in this basically. Individual area, that means Oracle basically the person Oracle owner basically he might be big hacker basically, that also you can say basically, but he might not be his name base, means the person basically who is the real owner basically his name basically might not be basically, but possibilities are there basically it might be his name also, and he might be good hacker basically. Why? Because he have the each and every individual areas data. That also basically he can access through computer basically up to that level knowledge basically, that talking about basically. Otherwise basically the people will go there and he told that basically, but I become hacker, that will not work basically. He have the indeed previous time basically the hacker also basically were there basically, and now it's a digital world, so they are hacking through digitally basically. So one of the person told that if condition you want to do hijack, in that basically this all companies basically Microsoft, Google, Oracle, Salesforce, SAP, these all companies basically plays very dangerous role. Microsoft, TCS, Adobe, Oracle, HCL, Infotech, Tech Mahindra, Wipro, IBM, Salesforce, Accenture, Infosys, ServiceNow. So see, Amazon is also there. So these all are the companies basically who have the data of individual areas, data of individual areas. So one of the person told that yes, basically they have the areas information basically, so they can do the hacking. So that is not possible. Yeah, basically how basically you can hack through power supply basically, that is not possible. No? That's why basically the Reliance like person basically before doing the big level of deals, he pays the money to the hackers. That means he know everything basically, but he might not be aware about this whole thing basically. But he is doing that basically through RIL basically, through IPCL basically. He is doing exactly that thing only basically. But he might not be aware about this thing basically. If loop, for loop, because he is not an IT person basically. But he is doing same thing basically what we are talking about basically. That are basically the Tata Power houses are there, nuclear power companies are there, IOC companies there, then Ames oxygen companies are there. They have the full data basically. Even basically few group basically have the human souls data also basically. Bodies, human souls data also basically they have. So they can access the human body parts. Until basically you don't have the human souls data, you can't access the body parts. That means the person who is hacking the human body, they have the human souls data also, and they exactly know basically each and every individual human souls data are where basically kept, in which computer basically it's kept. Up to that level basically the masters basically are available basically in the market. But suddenly basically earthquake also basically happens sometime basically. Because if you access few persons body basically, and that time basically is connected with the satellite, immediately basically the earthquake happens from where basically the person is hacking his body parts basically. So that's very dangerous basically to access the body parts. But until basically you will not access the body parts, you can't do the hacking. Then one of the person told that, assume that basically, we will take one live example. Assume that basically one payment process is ongoing of 1 lakh crore basically, and that is ongoing in bank basically. Programming is basically assumed is done in Java or Microsoft basically, assume that, or PHP, whatever it is. Here basically one thing is written. The coding is the amount basically which he is transferring, that is supposed to happen from his account to that account basically. That somebody basically changed. Same way basically my subscription basically one of the my subscriber basically told I have done 3000 subscriber. I basically given the data to 3000 people. They told that basically they have subscribed. But here basically data is not coming. So that is different topic basically. That might be some Yahoo group basically, individual group basically who are having the programming access. They basically cheats the data basically. So that basically owner also basically might be knowing basically. It's not like that basically without owner information basically they do this. That is basically not our topic basically. That's YouTube basically problem basically. That's not our problem. So here basically one person told that the person basically is transferring the money from account to account. That is written in some if condition, and that if condition only basically that person have to hijack. To hijack that if condition, he have to connect to that 1000 cities. From that 1000 cities basically, which is that area basically which will give him the access basically. So just see up to what level basically the programming is basically. Here basically it's a power level basically thinking basically. One of the person told that, yeah, text box equal to 1000 cities. It's very dangerous. Now basically you have taken something new basically. That is if condition equal to 1000 cities. So that's very dangerous thing basically which you are discussing basically, Sunil. Because this type of thing basically army groups only know. When they want to change the missile direction from this area to that area, they only basically know, might be knowing this basically. But there also basically very few people might be knowing. Very few people basically might be knowing this. So one of the person told that it might possible that very few people basically might be knowing this basically. So one person told that this person basically might be having the full access of each and every Vadodara city people. For example, this person basically want to my access my head. He can access easily. He can access. Why? Because Vadodara city is of this person basically. He is a king of Vadodara city. If he will say get out Sunil Nair basically, so I have to get out from Vadodara city basically, and I will get out basically. That I am 100% sure basically. So same way basically, each area access basically is connected with set of people authority basically. Until basically he don't give the authority, the access is not possible. But here see the if conditions. How practically this might be working basically. That is very interesting basically. How it might be practically working basically. That's very interesting and that's very dangerous also basically. And this everything basically might be tested or might not be tested. So next video basically we are doing this.